starting a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Blue here. I'm just sending out a couple of notifications real quick, and we'll get started in a couple of minutes. Okay, how's that? I think that's too low on the music. How does this sound? I've literally never done this before, so... Music can go up a little more, okay. How about that? How does the volume sound now with my voice in the music? Sound good? Okay. Pretty dang good. Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and get started here. If everything else looks good. Okay, so this is going to be my first Nuzlocke run of a Pokemon game. I'm just going with really basic rules. So what that means for anyone who might not be familiar with it, basically, you are only allowed to catch the first Pokemon in each area that you're in. So like Route 1, you have to catch the first Pokemon you come across, and if you knock it out and you don't catch it, too bad, you don't get a Pokemon. And then any Pokemon of yours that any party member that gets knocked out during a battle, you have to release that Pokemon. It counts as dead. So it's a set of restrictions that are put in place to make the game more challenging, and I've heard about it for years, and this will be my first time trying it out. So we're going with the good old Pokemon Blue. And this could go horribly. I could die at the first gym. We're just gonna see how it goes. It'll be fun. Hey Tegan, how you doing? Hey Ilana, hey Banark, Devin. How are y'all tonight? My name's Robin, by the way, and this is our rival, Apophis. Oops. Right now, I am playing on a Xbox 360 gamepad, by the way, so the D-pad's pretty sketch. I have a Super Nintendo USB adapter. I don't have it with me, but hopefully for the next session I'll be able to acquire that. It'll drive me a little bit less crazy. Hey, Bulba's gonna do great, yo. Bulba should be pretty good for the first couple of gyms, right? Alright, we gotta stop playing the Super Nintendo here and get going with our adventure. You're sus. I don't know. Bulba's pretty compelling. Gramps isn't around. Okay. Charmander number 1. I don't know if I can get behind that. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, hey, wait, don't go. Charmander or feed? It's okay to be wrong sometimes. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Why is rival named Apophis? Well, you see, Apophis was a Goa'uld system lord. And, he enslaved millions of Jaffa, and humans too, I think. And he was also fabulous as fuck. What about me? Be patient, Apophis. You can have one too. Yes, yes, okay. Well, we know who we're going for. We're going for the best boy here. Apophis is like the first big bad guy from Stargate SG-1. And arguably one of the most memorable. Yeah, Star Wars is pretty great. I like Captain Picard. He's my favorite character. Oh. Challenged to a duel. So I'm probably going to stream for a couple hours. You know, this isn't going to be a long stream or anything. Kind of just getting the feel for it, and with my kind of janky little setup here. You're gonna root for Charmander? I mean, that's understandable. It really is. You know, I forgot to grab the PC, or I mean, grab the potion. At the beginning of the game, there's a potion stored in your PC that you can grab. Forgot to grab it. I was doing a test run of this just like the first like 20 minutes of the game last night, and I kind of needed that potion in this battle. It's possible that this will be the shortest Nuzlocke run of a Pokemon game ever if we lose this battle here. I'm not actually sure if that's possible, but you know, it could happen. Could we? Whoops, that was weird. You know, we only use offensive moves in this household, so no growl here. This is okay game. They gave us the dub. 69 experience points. That's pretty nice. I feel good about that. That's nice. Unbelievable. I kind of agree there, Apophis. That was pretty unbelievable. Almost like the game, you know, didn't want me to lose the tutorial battle. Crit saved the day. No kidding. And then they don't even heal your Pokemon after that. It's like, you're just... Fortunately, we're gonna go grab that potion. That's the wrong house. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played this, if you couldn't tell. But that potion's gonna come in handy. Okay, let's get going. This Xbox D-pad is really something else, I swear. Oh, they do heal your Pokemon right after that. Never mind. Okay. Well, we got the potion anyways. It's the best D-pad ever. I know, right? So the main thing with the Nuzlocke run doesn't start until we get our Pokeballs. So we've got to come back to the Pokemart here, get the package for Oak, take it back to him, come back here, buy the Pokeballs, and then from that point, the Nuzlocke run really begins. Alright, so we've got Professor Oak's package. Now we gotta go take it to him. Wish Nintendo would take a page out of Microsoft's page and make a good controller for once. I mean, I don't know that I can necessarily endorse that statement. I feel like Nintendo's had some pretty good controllers. 360 controller is probably the most comfortable controller I've used, but the D-pad really doesn't work, like, at all. Switch controller feels pretty great to me. I use the Joy-Cons. You don't like the Joy-Cons, interestingly. Interesting. I used them in one of the grips, and that works pretty well for me. Just a tad lower on the music. Okay, let me fix that real quick. Let me know how that sounds. Yeah, I like the Joy-Cons with the grip. More with the drift. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't really had that happen to me yet. Sounds better. Okay, good. I've heard they're pretty easy to fix if you have the ability to open up the Joy-Cons, but obviously no consumer should have to do that to fix a faulty product. That's pretty crappy. I don't know, have they been good about getting those fixed for people? Because that would be pretty frustrating, especially since they're not, I mean, they're not cheap, are they? Bulbasaur likes this a lot. Yeah, because it's the best starter. So now we're getting our first Pokedex. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I know a lot of people love the GameCube controller too. That's pretty classic. It feels a little weird to me. I do like it a lot, but I don't know that I like it more than a 360 controller. I'm just gonna go in here real quick. There we go. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That'll make things go a little quicker. Yeah, I don't know that I like them more than the 360 controller, but the GameCube controller is pretty great. What's our health looking like? I'm gonna go ahead and use that potion. Get Teal'c nice and healthy. Yeah, Fruit Roop would agree with you. The GameCube controller is a nice piece of kit. I mean, there's a reason, right, that they still support it like 3 console generations after the one that it debuted on. which is pretty nuts if you think about it. I mean, I guess the DualShock's kind of a similar situation where that pretty much didn't change for 3 generations. So we're still not in the part of this where the Nuzlocke really comes into play yet, because we don't have Pokeballs yet. Once we get those, we'll pop back onto Route 1 here and see what we can catch. Okay, so we're gonna pop into the Pokemon Center here, just heal up real quick. And now we can finally buy some Pokeballs. Thanks. Buy 10 of those. And then I'll buy a few antidotes as well. Those are always good to have on hand. Really don't want to be dying to poison. Okay, so now we've got our Pokeballs. So now, the rules of the Nuzlocke say, in each area we're only allowed to catch 1 Pokemon, and it has to be the first Pokemon that we encounter. So we'll come back down here to Route 1 first. And this will be our first addition to our party. Let's see what it's going to be. Unless we knock it out and then we just don't get one. So, big surprise. We got a Rattata here, so let's see what we can do. I actually think in Route 1 you probably don't even need to do any damage in order to catch them. It's a rat, yeah. Name him Ball. So I'm naming my party after villains from Stargate, because why not? So that is our first caught Pokemon. Got a Rattata and a Bulbasaur now. The ball is inert. I figured you would, Tree. You're my Stargate buddy. So we can try and catch something over in, I don't remember what route this is, but this will be another area. Ooh, a female Nidoran, alright. Uh-oh. Well, Teal'c's not a bad guy from Stargate, actually. But they're naming them all after Stargate characters. Yeah, Nidoqueen would be great. Alright. What should we name this lady? Rich Evans? I don't know about that. We're gonna go with Carter. Okay, so that's our first 3 party members. Okay, so I think this is Route 2. Rich Evans is pretty dreamy, to be fair. To be fair. Oh. Okay, so a friend told me there is there's a rule in the Nuzlocke where if the first Pokemon you encounter in a new route is one that you already have, you can skip that and it won't count as your Pokemon for that route. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out this Rattata and try for something else. Because we already have a Rattata. And I don't know what the most popular Nuzlocke rules or anything. I'm keeping it real basic here. This is just for my own fun, so we'll knock this guy out and we'll try for maybe a Pidgey or really whatever else we get. Maybe, or maybe we're just gonna keep getting Rattatas here. Gibburb, indeed. Alright, this is gonna be our Pidgey here. Or, you know, it'll be Rattata. That's cool too. It's cool too. Critical hit. Get out of here. Good work, Teal'c. Alright, I'm gonna heal up real quick. Because Teal'c's getting a little tired, and Carter could use healed. So this is my first time doing a Nuzlocke. I think I've actually tried to start one once or twice before, but I got maybe 10 or 20 minutes in and just kind of got bored with it. I'm kind of hoping that the whole streaming thing is going to keep me more interested and focused on actually finishing some of these games and yeah. Here we go. Here's a Pidgey. So this is our first encounter in this area that is a Pokemon we haven't caught yet. And hopefully we can snag it. Strunkburb. All right. Now we're going to name this burb Horus. Like the Horus guards that serve the sun god Ra in the Stargate film. That's probably, Horus probably has a U, doesn't it? Yes. So, a quick overview of our party so far. We've got Teal'c the Bulbasaur, Ball the Rattata, Carter the, what was Carter? The Nidoran, and Horus the Pidgey. And I think we're about to head into Viridian Forest, so I'm going to go ahead and heal up one more time and, yeah. No, I was going to say stock up on some Pokeballs, but I don't think we need to do that. Horus. Not whores. SMH. SMH my head. Oops. Nope, go away. Ah! I hate when you double tap and you accidentally go into that menu again. Snack X10 is a Horus, that's correct. So one thing I don't know how much like grinding for leveling I need to do on this. I know I don't want to overlevel and make it, you know, to the point where it's not challenging and not fun. I also don't want to go in woefully underprepared. I might try and level up Ball here, just do a couple encounters, get a level or two on him before I head into the forest. Because I know there's some trainers in there too, and those might be a challenge. I think they're mostly bug Pokemon, but we'll see. Let's see if we can get Ball to put in some work here. So far, Ball is doing good against this enemy Rattata here. Ouch, okay. I don't know that we want to risk that. Yeah, no. We'll swap in Carter. We'll let them both get some XP here. Come on, Carter, bring it home. There we go. Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of running back to the Pokemon Center in this playthrough. I also have no idea how far I'm actually going to get in this. I'm not a particularly great Pokemon player, so I don't know how confident I am that we'll get all the way to the Elite Four, and if we do, then we're really not confident for that, but you know, we'll see how we do. No point being negative. It will be Poggers, that is correct. Alright, I'm going to do one or two more encounters in the grass here, and then we'll go ahead and push into the forest. Oh, jeez. That was pretty strong. Yeah. Looks like people just try to level to the same level of the next gym trainer's highest level Pokemon. Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't looked up what level Brock is at. I think he's level... I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Level 14, okay. That seems like a wise plan. Then it might take a while. Might be pretty grindy, but that's okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Appreciate it. Tegan out here with the good info. There we go. We'll do one more. It's actually been a really long time since I've played red, blue, or yellow, like in any meaningful amount. I played red back when I was, I think, 15 or so. Back in like 2006 maybe. And I played blue after that. And I feel like I've started games of them like dozens of times since then, but just never stuck with them. So I'm really nostalgic for these games, but it's actually been a while since I've really delved into them. So it'll be a fun experience for me on that front as well. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and push into the forest. I'm getting a little tired of that grass field. And we'll just, we'll see how we do. So again, looking real quick, we've got a level 3 Rattata, our level 8 Bulbasaur, a level 3 female Nidoran, and a level 5 Pidgey. Could probably spend a bit more time grinding and preparing, but you know what? I want to move on. Send it. We're going full send here. Thank you for that. Good. Ah, yes. The classic mistake. Double tapping. I don't actually remember the map here. All right, well, this is our Pokemon. We're gonna get a Caterpie, or we're gonna slaughter the Caterpie. We'll see. Alright, yeah, go get yourself a drink. Alright, so we've got ourselves a Caterpie. And this is going to be O'Neill the Caterpie, I'm thinking. With 2 L's. There's a Colonel O'Neill with 1 L, and he has no sense of humor. Yep, I have got some antidotes, thank you. Let's put Carter up at the top of the party. She's low level, she needs some experience, and she's at full health. So let's... You ran out of Pokeballs, bud. Oof. Alright, so this is our first real trainer battle. Not counting our fight with Apophis at the beginning. Ooh. I think I'd better switch out. Actually, this should be a good area for us to use Horus, the Pidgey. If I remember, bird Pokemon are pretty good against bug Pokemon, I think. There we go. We'll give Horus a chance to shine here. Caterpie did some damage there, but we got him. We got him. That takes Horus to level 6. Very nice. Scare the bugs away. Wouldn't want to do that now, would we? How's our party looking? We're looking a little low. I might run back real quick and hit that Pokemon Center. Since we've got a new Pokemon here too. Good to have everybody at full strength. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know the types in the games as well as I should. And I know them better for the card game than I do the actual games. But I think birds are good against bug Pokemon. I'm gonna move Horus up in the party and level up Horus for a bit, since that'll be a good fit for this forest. The music in this game makes me so happy. Old Game Boy tunes are like the best chip tunes. One of the things that's something that bugged me in Soul Silver, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. There's an item you can get that lets you switch the music to like the old Game Boy music, but if I remember right, you only get that when you've like beat all 16 gyms, I think. That always bummed me out, because like I would have loved to play the whole game with that. Can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Bitter Milk number 3 mix. Ooh, that does sound good. Alright. This dude's Weedle is about to get a world of hurt. You need to do Nuzlocke for Pokemon Red just for the music. No kidding, right? Like, I'm enjoying this just for the nostalgia and the old music and stuff. Even if I die at the first gym, it will have been fun. And I'll probably try again if that happens, but... Level 7, let's go. Kakuna. Okay, that would be a good one to level up some of these lower guys on. Right? Because it's pretty much just going to sit there and harden. I think it might be able to use like String Shot or something too. Or maybe that's Metapod. I don't quite remember, but... sure looks like it's just gonna sit here and harden. Being a big old punching bag for my ball here. Nothing happened. He is fully hard now. That Kakuna cannot get any harder. Alright, now that should be a ton of experience. Oh yeah, that gave us 2 levels. Heck yeah. Let's get Carter in on this. Not very effective. Now, is that because Nidoran is poison? I think so. So this should also be a good bit of experience. I see. So Nidoran and Pidgey, both good Pokemon to come into this forest with, it seems like. We're almost there. Wearing them down. All right. Good work, Carter. Gonna catch some stronger ones. You should do that, bud. You should do that. I think there was an item down here. No, maybe not. Okay. Oh, there is an item. Ooh, an antidote. Nice, nice, nice. It's a wild Caterpie. Only if the Pidgey has a flying move, because Gust is identified with normal. Oh, okay. Level 5 is the highest. Yeah, I was pretty happy that we scored a level 5 Pidgey. And now is up to level 8. Yep, this is just like I remember it as a kid, getting lost in this forest, not knowing where to go. Good times. More random encounters. Ooh, a Metapod. Have we seen Metapod yet? I'm not sure if we have. Alright, I think I'm ready to switch a different Pokemon to our top slot. I should level up this, I should level up O'Neil here. We'll put O'Neil up there. Let him get some experience. That's helpful. It's very helpful. How are we looking on health? We're looking good. Okay. Okay, wait up. What's the hurry? Yeah, we're gonna switch out. That's O'Neill's not gonna fare too well there. So if you go into a zone and the first Pokemon you see is an evolution of one you have, do you still have to take it? I don't know. That's a good question. Banark, do you know the answer to that? I guess that would be up to how you want to play it. Nope, you don't. Okay, so that would still count as one that you've got. So evolutionary lines that the first evolutionary line that you don't already have in an area is the one you go with. Okay. We'll play it like that then. Because it would be kind of a bummer to end up just with a bunch of Caterpies and you know, their evolutionary line. That makes sense. Heck yeah, Teal'c up to level 9. Was that all he had? Okay, that's it for the forest. I might be going back in there to grind a bit. We'll see. But this is a new area here, and that means a new opportunity for us to catch a Pokemon. Then this is Pewter, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna heal up real quick, and then we'll go try to add another member to our party down there. Not red, so no Mienki. What is it? What is it in blue? I already forget. I looked up the specific Pokemon last night, but also, what is this? Is this Route 3 that we're on? I'm guessing so. Wait, we didn't get the map, did we? Oops. Oh well. I don't want to kill whatever's here, so I'm actually going to put Carter up on the top slot. Come on, Mewtwo. I'm not sure that we can get Mewtwo here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, Rattata, we're going to skip that. But we'll still use it as an opportunity to level up. You can dream for me. I appreciate it. I do. Should we? So the Mew trick. How would the Mew trick play into a Nuzlocke? Is that allowed? Because that would be really fun to get a Mew. There's a trick you can do to acquire a Mew, and you can actually use it to acquire, I think, pretty much any Pokemon. It basically involves taking advantage of memory manipulation in the game. So it's a glitch, but it's a way that you can get Mew, you know, legit in quotes, as in not using like a cheating device or anything. That would be pretty fun. We might do that. I don't know if that's really looked well upon for a Nuzlocke, but why not, right? Exactly. My rules. My game, my rules. And I think that doesn't really come in like that. So there's a bunch of specific stuff you have to do for that, but I think it doesn't really come into play until you get to Cerulean City, so we've got a while to think about that. Heck yeah, look at all those level ups. Is there even anything we can get in this field that we don't have already, or is it all going to be Pidgeys and Rattatas? Because I could just be wasting my time here. Benark, do you know, is there anything else that spawns in this field? There should be one thing. Okay. We'll keep at it. Because I would like to at least have a diverse team. So if there's something else that we can get out of this field, then we'll stick with it. It's a good chance to grind and level up anyways, which we need to do. So I need to level up our Caterpie O'Neill. How are we looking here? Alright, give us something new. Come on. Jigglypuff and Spearow. Ooh, a Jigglypuff would be cool. So far, all we're getting are Rattatas and Pidgeys, which we've already got. I'm actually going to pop back to the Poke Center real quick and heal up and swap some of our lower level guys back in. Hey Banart, could you look up for me, when does Vulpix come in? That's pretty far along, isn't it? I would love to catch a Vulpix, but I feel like that would be pretty lucky. Pokemon Mansion, okay. Where's that? Is that the place that's on, Cinnabar Island? Yeah, it is? Okay. So that'll be a while. That'll be a good long while. If we make it that far. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. It's all Pidgeys and Rattatas. Come on. Check your town map. Well, I didn't grab a town map. That's the problem. But I'm right between, oh gosh. I'm right between Viridian Forest and Pewter City. We almost lost ball there. Good lord. Okay, let's put Carter back up there. I mean, it's really okay because we're gonna need to grind in order to fight Brock anyways. Caterpie, we've got a Caterpie. Yeah, so Brock's highest Pokemon's level 14. That's we got a ways to go. I don't know if I'm gonna try to get everything up to level 14, but probably a good idea to at least get our Bulbasaur up there. So I've been streaming for about an hour. I'll probably go for... Oh, this is still Route 2. Oh, okay. Interesting. Now I'm worried that I made a... No, okay, so I caught one in Route 1, one in Route 2, one in Viridian Forest, and then one on that route to the left of... to the left of the city, so we should be good then. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. So Route 3 would be after Pewter City then? Okay. Cool. I guess we just need to grind a bit then. Wonder what level... Let's see, isn't there... I think there's one trainer to fight in Brock's gym before Brock. And I'm kind of tempted to just go try my luck with them. But I also feel like that could be a really big mistake. We're gonna buy... Oh no, we're not. We're gonna buy 2 potions and a Pokeball. Hey, at least it doesn't know Harden. What was the one that needs the XP the most to get the first grass move? Okay, well we're just gonna level Boba up. I wonder, can I... No, I don't think you can go past this yet, right? Until you beat Brock. I was going to say, can I just try to level up with some of these trainers? But I don't think it'll let me do that. Oh, jeez. Thank you. Should I go fight that first trainer? What could go wrong, right? Maybe I'll try to get a couple more levels first. Alright, so we are just gonna level up Bulba then. Famous last words. I know, right? You know, I thought better of it. Go steal a little kid's lunch money? What? You know, pretty soon we'll get to meet the kid who talks about his shorts. We'll get to learn all about how shorts are comfy and easy to wear. I mean, that's true, Banark, but also aren't we like school kids too? Or like 10 years old? So I feel like that makes it a little more acceptable. The fun part is us as a 10-year-old kid stealing like a CEO's lunch money. Fight Giovanni. Who needs school when you have it? See, that's what I'm saying. You're almost 30. Me too, me too. There we go. So one thing I just noticed, this game doesn't have the little XP bar showing your XP to the next level, even though it's got that little black like frame where it would have that in the newer games. Maybe it's just because it's a black and white game. I mean, but the Game Boy had grayscale. You could still do grayscale there. Alright, Tilk's getting a little tired. I remember when I got this, well actually when I got Pokemon Red, I think I had just had a piano lesson and my mom let us stop at Game Crazy. I don't know if any of y'all remember Game Crazy. And I bought a copy of Pokemon Red there and fell in love with it. I got a lot of games at Game Crazy back in the day. That was, you know, kind of like GameStop. I mean, GameStop, yeah. I always liked Game Crazy, though. remember one time I had the original Legend of Zelda, the port that they made of it onto Game Boy Advance. It was part of that like classic NES series, and I believe I had beaten it using a walkthrough, of course. And I traded it into Game Crazy for something else. And then I started thinking about all the time I had been spent playing that game, and I got really upset that I had just like traded it away like that. So like 2 hours later, I think maybe we had stopped there like before an appointment or something. Like 2 hours later, I begged my mom to take us back to Game Crazy, and I went back and bought my old copy of that game back. Maybe it wasn't the same day, maybe it was like the next day, but... My neighbor's older brother worked there and would tell us about all of the cool exclusive merch that would come in. Saw a lot of cool Halo stuff when that was launching. Oh, I bet that was neat. When, was that when Halo 3 was launching, or Halo 2? Or 1? That would be cool. I bet there were some cool, like, stand-up displays for Halo back in the day, too. Level 11. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Was Game Crazy a national thing? They had them in Indiana, and I know they had them in Michigan as well, so I'm assuming so. I think it was around 1 and 2. I don't think Game Crazy was around for Halo 3, could be wrong. Yeah, you're probably right. They died a long time ago. Was Game Crazy connected to like a video rental store? Like, was it like... I thought they were attached to something else, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, that place. Hollywood Video. Yeah, that's what it was. Speaking of Hollywood Video, well, not really, but is Family Video going out of business? Game Crazy was purely retail, though, which was the confusing part. You mean like as in not having online sales, or like not renting? No renting. Yeah, that's, huh. I'm trying to remember if I ever rented a game, ever. Family Video, been dead, fam. I think the last one in Fort Wayne has been closed for a bit. There's one real close to me, kind of on the way to my old place of employment, and I loved going there whenever I would get a disc that needed to be resurfaced. I think they took care of 3 discs for me. I think there was a copy of Wii Sports I had that was scratched. There was a Halo 2 disc that didn't work, and then there was something else I got on eBay. That all were scratched and had problems loading, and I took them into Family Video, and it was a flat $3 for them to resurface the disc. And one of those times, actually, I would look through their games to buy something too, because I wanted to patronize them. I didn't want to just take advantage of their disc resurfacing service that was stupid cheap. There was a game that they had that said it was in stock. In the back, it was some Wii game, I think.
And I brought the case up to the counter and asked if I could buy it, and they could not find the disc in their inventory. So the disc that I had come in to resurface, they actually resurfaced it for free to apologize for not having the game that I wanted to buy, which they really didn't need to do that. I really liked that place, so that's kind of a bummer, because like, where else do you go to get a disc resurfaced these days? I don't even know. I mean, that's probably such a dying thing at this point, like. But that's kind of a pity. I had read something interesting too, that Family Video had stayed in business so long, because I think, now I don't know how true this is. I've just read this on the internet. But their business model was they would buy out the entire piece of property that they were on, and then lease the land out to other stores in like those little miniature strip malls. And so even when their business wasn't doing so well, they would still be staying afloat by that. But they must have been hurting, because I know they were getting into CBD oils and stuff too to try to stay afloat. I remember them advertising that for quite a while. It's a pity though. Probably just have to buy a disc resurfacer yourself. Well, I mean, that's the thing though. They have like a professional one, like an actual like big ass professional machine, not like, one of those dinky little disc polishing things you buy at Best Buy. Fucking landlords. I know, right? How are we doing here? We're doing good. It's just taking a while. Probably real close to level 12. You keep getting these low-level dudes here, which is not helping. Fine Whip at 13. Okay. We'll at least get up to that. We might get that and then try our luck with that first trainer in the gym, just for a little bit of variety, and then come back and do a little bit more leveling. There's level 12. All right. I'll get to 13, and then we'll go take on that first gym trainer. Yeah, my other regretful trade-in story, I think, was also a Game Crazy. It could have been a GameStop. But this was in Michigan, and when I had gotten my Game Boy Advance, I got it used, and it was my first video game system. I think it was just straight up my first video game system, period, that wasn't PC. And my first game for it was Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. And I played the heck out of that game. I played so many hours riding in my mom's car on trips to Michigan to visit family, going to do appointments and grocery shopping. I played that game for so many hours. And one time I traded it into Game Crazy or GameStop for Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. And this one didn't end so happy. I never got my old copy of Yoshi's Island back, but I always kind of regretted that, because I spent so much time on that game, and I never really played Super Mario 3 on the GBA like all that much, and just kind of sad. But I tend to get really sentimental about that stuff too. Yeah, these old Pokemon games had so much grinding. Yeah, and you know, I did get another copy of that game at one point, but I'll always kind of be sad that I don't have my old one from childhood. Yoshi's Island, though, great game. That game used, if I'm not mistaken, I think that game used the Super Effects chip, the same chip that Star Fox used. But it used it for some of the scaling and warping effects. That game was really, really unique looking, and it did have a few 3D effects in it too. Now I think about it. The Super Nintendo version, obviously, is what I mean that used the Super Effects chip. I'm pretty sure it was the Super Effects chip. Let's see how we're doing here. $157 more. Okay, that won't be too bad. If I could get to Brock's gym and fight and win against Brock, that would be a good stopping point for the night. Gosh, we used to have a local chain of game stores called McVan's too. I know Devin's familiar with that. They're gone now too, but they had a lot of old stuff. I remember when I was like 15, I had gotten a PlayStation 1 from Goodwill. The OG Kings, right? I had a PS1, and I had Gran Turismo, and I might have had Gran Turismo 2 at that time. And I was stuck with just the old digital controllers, the original PS1 controllers that didn't have any analog sticks. And I wanted analog sticks for Gran Turismo for, make it easier to steer. I remember going to a McVan's and just asking them for a DualShock 1, and they hooked me up. The trade system was absolutely goated. See, I don't think I ever traded anything into McVan's. Was it pretty good? I'm taking it was better than GameStop's then. I think I walked out of that McVan's with a DualShock 1, but it was the version that came from the slim PS1, so it was like the white one with like the bluish gray joysticks. And also, I think I also walked out of there with a copy of The Italian Job, which is a really good game. It's I think it's by Rockstar, if I remember. I don't know if it's the main Rockstar studio, but Italian Job on PS1 was a pretty cool game. Trade system, OMFG, it was so good. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Doubt there's anywhere with a good trade system these days. They used a color sticker. Oh, I remember the colored sticker system, I think. Used a colored sticker system which ranked games based on their desirability and newness. So if you had a red sticker game, you could trade for another red sticker game for free. Really? Wow. That's actually awesome. So you could just like straight up swap a game for another game of the same value without them taking a cut of that or anything. I feel like you would never see something like that these days. Damn, even if they had like a $2 fee, service fee for doing that, that would still be a really good deal. There's our Vine Whip. Okay, level 13 Vine Whip. What do we think? Should I go and tackle that first trainer? I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. I feel like we're pretty woefully underleveled on everything else, but I'm thinking Teal'c should be able to hang. Let's heal up and see what we get. Yeah, no, I don't think I ever traded anything into McVan's. Now that I'm thinking on it, there probably was, but still, even as a service fee, it was preferred. Yeah, no, I mean, like, that would be a really solid deal. GameStop's is just a joke. No offense to any GameStop employees, but come on. Probably don't need to do this since it's in an emulator, but we're gonna go ahead and save. Alright, let's see. Level 13 Bulbasaur. Let's go. I think most GameStop employees would agree that the whole company is a joke. I mean, probably. We're still light years from facing Brock. We'll see about that. Junior Trainer's got 2 Pokemon. Alright. Diglett. Ouch. Oh, look at that. Super effective. Okay. I think Teal'c's doing pretty good. All right, Banark, have a good night at work. Thanks for the advice during this. Okay, well, that got us to level 14. Cool. Alright, I'm pretty confident about facing Brock now. Light years isn't time, it measures distance. You're pretty hot, thanks. Not as hot as Brock, huh? We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna go heal up, and then I'm gonna just spend a little bit more time leveling some of my other guys. Just kind of feel not great about them being so underleveled. I'm not gonna bring them all up to 14 or anything. We'll just spend a little bit more time on it, and then I think we'll wrap up the stream fighting Brock. So let's see, who do we want to level? I want to get Carter leveled up. Oops. Oh, another game crazy story I have. So I wasn't allowed to have video games that weren't on PC growing up, which really doesn't make any sense because I spent all my time on PC, so it's not like spending it on a different platform would have been somehow worse. That Game Boy Advance was my parents finally caving into that and letting me have a game system. So after that, I snatched up any system that I could find. I ended up getting that PS1 for like $15 from a Goodwill. I remember one day I got a N64 from Goodwill as well. But it was just the console. It came with no cables. So I went over to Game Crazy because I figured, you know, they'd be able to sell me a power cable and a controller and an AV cord for the N64. But no, they told me that they could only sell it to me as a whole bundle. So I bought the naked N64 by itself from Goodwill and then had to buy a whole nother N64 from Game Crazy. Which, probably not the smartest move, but I really wanted to play some Super Smash Brothers. And it was still really cheap. I mean, this was like in 2004, 2005. So the thing was like worthless pretty much. Oof, that sucks, but I'm sure it wasn't as common to see that back then. Yeah, and also back then, like, I mean, at that time, those consoles were only one generation old. The PS1 and the N64 both. I feel like it was a different time back then, because GameCube, PS2, and Xbox were the current systems then. 360 wasn't out yet, or was just coming out. So those systems were only one generation old, but they were like, you could find them for $15 all day at thrift stores. And like, nobody's finding like a PS4 or an Xbox One for that cheap now. PS3 or 360, maybe if you get really lucky. It's kind of crazy. And I don't know if it's because technology moved so quickly back then. Like, that was a huge generational jump from like PS1 to PS2 and N64 to GameCube. It's kind of weird to think about now, though. Like, they were just on the verge of being 2 generations old at the time. But yeah, I got N64 and PS1 from thrift stores. I got an NES off of eBay. And then spent forever trying to get it to work because I had a crappy connector. And then my parents got me a PS2 for my birthday in 8th grade. And that was great because I got to play Gran Turismo 4 with the most realistic graphics I had ever seen. I mean, to be fair, that game still looks really good. Star Wars Battlefront 2, hell yeah, you know it. I think the 2 games that I got with my PS2 were Gran Turismo 4 and Star Wars Battlefront. And then I remember the reason I got Battlefront 2. This is gonna sound sad, but I swear it's not as bad as it sounds. My family was visiting family up in Michigan, which we did a lot back then. And I think my parents had gone to my grandma's nursing home or something, or they had gone to take care of something, and I stayed at my grandma's house. I was the only one there at the time. And I had gotten locked out of the house, and I ended up having to sit on the back porch for like a couple hours until my parents came back, and I didn't have a cell phone at the time. My dad felt so bad that he took me to the store and got me Star Wars Battlefront 2. We were traveling a lot to Michigan at the time. My grandma was in a nursing home and then hospice, and one of my aunts lived in my grandma's house, the house that my mom's whole side of the family had grown up in, and I guess she wasn't home at the time either. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, and I got a free game out of it, so like pretty pog. But that's part of why that GBA was just a life changer for me, because I was spending so much time in the car traveling back and forth to Michigan. You know, having a handheld that I could play games on and keep myself sane was kind of a lifesaver. Lots of Yoshi's Island on that. Lots of Zelda. I had Link to the Past on it. I got Link's Awakening, which is just a fantastic game. I actually finished Link's Awakening like the day before my other grandma's funeral. I think I finished it like in the hotel room like the day before that funeral. And then of course the Pokemon games. And I have kind of a weird double layer of nostalgia for the Pokemon games, right? Because I was originally exposed to them back when Pokemon came out, pretty much in the US. And I was watching the anime and I was playing the trading card game. But I would see people playing the Game Boy game, and you know, they'd hand me their Game Boy and let me play it for a bit on the bus or something. And I was always so jealous of it, but I was never allowed to have it. So then, in probably 2004, 2005, something like that, when I had my Game Boy Advance and I got a used copy of Pokemon Red, I already had nostalgia from like, you know, 5-6 years prior. And now I'm nostalgic for my first time playing it, as well as that nostalgic going back further. So it's like multiple layers of Pokemon nostalgia. I think, should we go ahead and take on Brock? I mean, realistically, we're just going to use Bulbasaur on him. I kind of want to at least get a few levels on Ball and O'Neil, though. I don't like them being down at level 4 and 5. We'll level up for a couple more minutes, and then we'll go take on Brock. You get Bulba up to 15. Well, so somebody was saying that Brock's highest level Pokemon is 14. And I guess apparently a lot of people like to play the Nuzlocke where you only level up to the highest level Pokemon of the gym trainer you're gonna face, gym leader. And I'm thinking I'd kind of like to stick to that, so I think I'm gonna keep Bulba at 14. I think that Vine Whip's really just going to clean up, if I'm honest. So he's got what? He's got a Geodude and then the Onix? Is that right? Yeah, it should clean up against both of those. Although his Onix does have his bind, right? I remember that being pretty good, but I don't really remember ever having problems with Brock. Misty gave me problems, especially on my red playthrough when I had Charmander. I struggled a lot with Misty. I think that should go a lot smoother now since I have Bulbasaur, though. This is so much more relaxing just playing this on stream. Like, if I'm playing this on my own, all this grinding is boring as hell, but doing it on stream kind of, you know, makes it a lot more bearable. Exactly, exactly. I'm glad it's fun to watch. I know it's probably not the most exciting content, but fair enough. You get something to do while you're on WoW Weeklies in the raid. Nice. So I am thinking, I would like to make streaming a regular thing for me and have a regular time for it. I don't know what days yet. It's, but it's something I've been thinking about and been pretty interested in, so I'm going to try to make a regular schedule of it. This Nuzlocke run will obviously keep going. I've got a few other things I'm thinking about doing too. Sorry for the noise if that came through. There was an ambulance going by. Just be sure to mod me when you do so I can be a cop in this chat. You got it, boss. But yeah, I've got a few things I'm thinking I'd like to stream. Kind of just a, you know, variety streamer. Nothing really that I would specifically focus on. And I'm not really sure if I want to like switch between them, like have a night of Pokemon, a night of something else, or just if I should focus on one thing until, you know, until it's completed and then move on to something else. You're always welcome to tell people you're live on the Discord server too. Okay, cool. I did that tonight. Yeah. I was thinking Resident Evil 7 is something I might play on stream. I'll probably save that until I have some kind of good camera setup going. I was playing around with some camera stuff, but it's not quite ready. But Resident Evil 7 could be fun. If it's anything like the demo for that game, I'm gonna be so scared. Because I played the demo for that on PS4, and that's the one where like you're in the house and you go up into the attic and there's the mannequins that like move around, like when you're not looking. At least I think they moved around, or maybe my brain was just making me think they did. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Seriously. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Then you can stream the RE2 and RE3 remakes. That's an idea. That's an idea. The only Resident Evils I've played are 5 and one of the campaigns of 6. And neither of those were particularly scary. Those were pretty goofy action games in my opinion. 7 looks legit scary though. You dropped 5 so fast. I've played through that twice. I played through those with Ben twice. Once on 360, and they might have both been on 360 actually. And you know, I have opinions on that game. It's a game. I had a good time playing it with Ben. RE2 Remake, RE4, and RE7 are all great games. RE3 remake would have been great, but it's so short. Oh, really? See, I don't really know anything about the older Resident Evil games. I kind of want to get them all on PS4, though. I have this weakness where when a series is available on a system in its entirety, it makes me really want to collect it. I did that with Yakuza, but I'm pretty sure all Resident Evils 1 through 7 and 0 are all available on the PS4, which is pretty cool. How are we looking? Are we about ready to go take on Brock? I think we're ready. Level 14 Bulba. We got 3 potions. I think we're ready. We're gonna do this. It's Brock time, baby. This could be the end of the Nuzlocke. We're doing it. Here we go. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. You still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. Let's go, the power of friendship. Hell yeah. Vine Whip. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Maybe I should switch one of the other Pokemon in just to let them get experience. Nah, too late. Onyx says re. I was worried about this fight. He took me for granted. Boulder badge, heck yeah. See, I never end up using the TMs, because like you can only use them once, and I'm always like scared to waste it, so I just never end up using them, which is the biggest waste of all, of course. Alright, well, we did it. We got past the first gym. I'm Pokemon champ material, you know it. Thank you. We did it. was gonna go to the Pokemon Center, but I don't need to. He didn't get a single hit in on me. Yeah, so I guess next stream will be a bit more grinding to level up some of my other Pokemon. We'll start heading out on that road, we'll catch something, and we'll probably get through Mountain Moon. That could take up a pretty good chunk of time, we'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it for this stream. Go ahead and save that again. All right, well, hey, thanks for tuning in, everyone. That was really fun, and yeah, first gym leader ever killed in a Nuzlocke run. Glad you enjoyed your stay. All right, I might do this again tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we'll see where we get. I don't know how to end a stream. All right, yeah, so that'll do it. Night, everyone, and thanks for watching.